wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl.
Why don't you just sit right over there? Brian, have a seat.
Surprised he participated in this.
Why did you show up that day? Why did you go to that location? What did you think was going to happen?
I showed up to that location that day, trying to, obviously meet up with an underage girl. You know what I mean? And I guess you can say, trying to have sex. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
You're trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
For the most part, yeah. People have a tendency of doing this, I feel like, because they enjoy the innocence and having control of somebody, you know?
Sounds like that's what you wanted to do.
Right.
Nobody your age you could have hung out with.
No.
No women your age you could date. You had to pick on a 13-year-old girl.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God, babe, it's a playful spank, you say. When I spank you, it's supposed to be sexy, LOL. If anything, I just bend you over and kiss your ass. Yes, well, maybe, but only if you're a good girl. What are you trying to do here with this?
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to sexually assault a 13-year-old girl.
If that's what it looks like, I guess that's what it is then. I mean,
handcuff you. Throw you in the back of my car and bring you back to my dungeon, LOL. You talk about climbing through a window.
Mm-hmm.
You're so hot and cute and even had me jerking off. Were you masturbating when you were talking to her?
Mm-hmm.
You sent her pictures?
Yeah.
You sent her pictures of your penis?
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Right, I know.
It's illegal. Had Alex Rosen not botched this, you might be in prison right now.
Thank God he didn't.
Well, you could look at it two ways. Maybe prison is where you belong because of this.
If it was where I belong, I'd be in shackles right now, so.
But I have to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Had this been me doing an investigation, your Edp445 ass would be in prison now. EDP is clearly in trouble here. What he did was wrong, and under a different set of circumstances, against the law. The fact that the decoy posing as Sophie sent the first message would make the case virtually unprosecutable in my world.
I'm gay, but, you know, I don't fuck around like that, you know. But I've finally hit the jackpot, and I would like to introduce my beautiful girlfriend, Marissa.
What? He's got his first girlfriend. She's 42 years old.
You know, the thing I really love about Marissa the most is that she's always, she's very thoughtful. She's always thinking about me. She's always trying to make sure that I'm okay. And not to mention, she's also very funny.
My name is Marissa, and I am Brian's girlfriend. So Brian and I met on a dating site, and after having some conversation online, we decided to go out to dinner and just kind of meet that way. You know, we were able to just really hit it off.
You know,
we compliment each other a great deal, and we.
You know, she's really putting herself in danger now. You really revealed yourself. Not very smart there. Not smart. Not smart at all. Yo, I don't even know where to begin to even talk about this documentary, man. I just got through watching the documentary. We all just got through watching the EDP documentary, the Sick Mind EDP documentary. Although he does not deserve this kind of attention, though, but you guys show what I reveal. I showed a couple of video clips and everything that some of it wasn't really shocking. It wasn't really shocking, anything like that. But I will say the one thing that did surprise me, two things that kind of surprised me, and that was Chris Hansen And EDP having a 42-year-old woman, though, his first lover. What I have to say about that is it's a little bit too late of him facing up to Chris Hansen now. You know what I'm saying? He should have did all this years ago when Chris Hansen tried to get him on the podcast and he wouldn't do it because he wanted to charge Chris Hansen money and everything like that. So now EDP talking about saying, oh, I'm not running no more and this and that. And then he's got his girlfriend, you know, she's 42 years old, which I don't think she has kids, because if it would have been any other woman out there that had children, I don't think they would have been stupid enough to get involved or want their children around EDP. So apparently this woman right here was just desperate. And you know what they say, desperate people don't watch all that kind of stuff. If you're desperate like EDP's girlfriend, of course, she doesn't care what he did on the internet and everything like that. So of course she's gonna side bust with EDP and everything like that. But she's a freaking idiot for even revealing herself to the world that she's in a relationship with EDP. She's an idiot for that. She's really an idiot. You know, if you really cared about your woman that much, man, you wouldn't even want her getting on camera with you, though. But once again, you want to show people that that you're doing good in life and everything like that. But pretty much the majority of the documentary, it's just like what I predicted. Everybody just buried you on there, bro. 90% of the people on there in that documentary buried you. You was even sending nasty pictures of your poop to Mike and everything like that. Like that was cute and everything like that. Like, first of all, I don't understand why Mike even wanted to do a documentary with EDP anyway. Like, you know how gross this guy is. That's the thing I don't understand about you people. You people so shocked and saying like, oh, EDP is gross and this and that. Have y'all not did y'all research? Have y'all not watched this nigga's videos and see how disgusting he is? So yeah, that's what you forget, Mike, for vomiting. Because if you did puke because you saw EDP's feces, everything like that, his feces and stuff like that, hey, you deserved it. You wanted to interview this sicko, and what you get, what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Disgusting, man. Like, just very disgusting. And then he walked into the bathroom naked, pulling his pants down, taking a number two like that's cute or something like that. Like the guy's disgusting, man. EDP is just plain disgusting, man. I still don't understand why y'all even did this documentary with him in the first place. This definitely put him in the headline news. He's definitely going to get a lot of comments and everything like that. I was reading the chat though, and people was not saying good things about you, EDP. They was not saying good things about you. They was like dogging your ass out, saying how much of a sick guy you really are. You talking about saying that, you know, if you were to skip Monday, you'll probably be dead Wednesday if you don't never get the treatment and everything like that. Like, who cares? Who cares if you get treatment or not, bro? You are who you are at the end of the day, EDP. Well, you think because facing Chris Hansen and revealing to people that you got a woman, you think this is going to like slowly redeem yourself? No, it's not. It's not going to redeem you, man. Because you ain't never apologized to the people out there that you screwed up and you effed up. You never did none of that. And I honestly hope you go to prison for it. I honestly hope you go to prison for it and everything like that. And I do agree with Jillian. It isn't God that's looking out for you. It's Satan. Satan's pretty much looking out for you. That's basically what Satan is doing. It's Satan that's on your side. Because you're not a good person, EDP. You're a disgusting man. You know? And you talking about saying that. Here's the funny thing about the documentary. He said back in high school he got turned down by a bunch of girls, and now that's why he doesn't really mess with women like that. Talking about, oh, women will play you, but yet you're with a woman though. This nigga right here been saying it for years, ever since he broke up with his school teacher, his ex-girlfriend's school teacher. Ever since he broke up with her, he always talked about women's ain't nothing and this and that. But you got a woman though. You got a 42-year-old woman. She looked like a virgin anyway. She looked like a freaking virgin. And what else did you reveal in the documentary, bro? What else did you reveal? You say you still jack off on pornos and everything. Which is your business. I don't care what you do, bro. I don't care what you jack off to, as long as it ain't children. But you got you a woman and you still whacking off though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got you a woman, but you're still whacking off though. Again, I don't care what you do with your little winky. I don't care what you do with it. But come on, people, make it make sense. Just weirdo. And for you, EDP's girlfriend, you don't find nothing weird about this nigga? Come on, woman. You that delusional? You that delusional, undeniable? You that thirsty? You that thirsty? You that desperate that you want a sick guy like EDP? You must be thirsty and desperate, woman. Pathetic, man. Just pathetic. Pathetic how she turned out, how this documentary turned out to be, man. It was just burial. Because I tell you one goddamn thing, if I was with a woman and I catch her watching porno, whacking off every time, you damn right I'm going to question her and look at her weird, like, the fuck you watching porno for? I'm right here. And hell, my woman, she would say the same thing to me. You know, my woman, she'll say the same thing. If she called me watching porno and whacking off and everything like that, she gonna look at me and be like, babe, why you whacking off? You got me. I'm right here. The hell you whacking off on porno for? You know what I'm saying? But looking at that 42-year-old woman, she looked like she's a virgin anyway. She looked like a virgin. Looked like one of them losers, women's in high school that probably never got a date, probably never went to the prom with a guy, anything like that. So, I don't know. You got to be a desperate woman to want some of that. And you know what? I did predict this years ago. I said this years ago. I said that if EDP was to ever get a woman, she would probably be just as big as he is and probably nasty and disgusting like he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't really see this documentary really redeeming you, EDP. Although this is going to give you a lot of attention. This definitely going to give you a lot of attention and everything like that. But the majority of that documentary, people just basically just buried you and just say that you just need to be in jail. Some people say you need to be deleted. You know? They interview all these YouTubers out there and they pretty much just basically just buried you. And then you claiming that you talked to that little 15-year-old girl, talking about she sent you naked pictures and everything like that. Bottom line is, EDP, you can try to spin this any way how you want to spin it, bro. Well, you know, if she's 15 or 18 or 17 years old and they sent it to her, sent me pictures, hey, that's not my fault. So why are you associating yourself with young kids, though? See, that's what he does, man. He always try to spin it. Always trying to justify. I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to spin it. I knew he was going to spin it. I knew he was going to justify his actions and everything like that. I knew he was going to say it in the documentary. You know? So everything that he pretty much said in the documentary is basically just all repeats. Like everything that came out of his mouth, making up excuses for his actions, he already done said it. So basically, you know, Mike, you just wasted your time interviewing this nigga. But yeah, this could really get him in jail. This could really get him in jail and everything like that, though. And EDP saying, yeah, I'm just lucky and this and that. Nah, nigga. The only reason why your ass is in jail because what you calling them screwed up with the investigation. And just like what Chris Hansen said, had he had you, your ass would have been in jail. You would have been in jail by now. And you know what? Jail ain't, you know what I'm saying? Jail does not fix these pedos. Like a lot of people thinking that sending these pedos to jail, that it's going to straighten them up. 99% that some of these pedophiles, when they go to jail, they serve about maybe 5 or 6 or 10 years in prison. They get out, they go right back doing the same thing over and over again. And that's been proven numerous times. So even if EDP does get locked up and go to jail, even if he gets locked up, he served about 3 or 4 years in jail. Who's to say that he's going to go out and do the same thing again? Because he's going to go right back out and do the same thing over and over again. The only best solution for these pedos is they need to be deleted. They need to be deleted. Because jail don't do nothing to these pedos, man. Some of these inmates, they don't do nothing to these pedos in prison. They be trying to protect these, not the inmates, but I'm talking about the prison guards and stuff like that. They be trying to protect these pedos. They give these pedos too much free privilege in prison. Because most of these pedos really should come out of prison deleted. But they don't. They really don't. So, yeah, people, I'm glad the documentary's out and everything like that. Like I said, it's just very sickening and just disturbing. Um, I don't know what else to say about this though, people. I'm not shocked. I'm not like, oh my God, this and that. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming and everything like that. And I hope it just like what that lawyer said, whoever that was. You was an idiot, bro, for doing this documentary. You was an idiot for doing this. And your luck probably might run out, EDP. Now that this documentary came out, you probably going to jail for it now. You probably gonna go to jail. You better be listen to this sound. You better pray to God that you don't hear that sound knocking at your front door. When you hear this, when you hear that sound, EDP, that means that might be the cops at your front door saying, "Are you Brian, Edp445?" Yes, I am. You're under arrest. They're going to sit there, they're going to put their cups on you, and you're going to be charged for it. But he should have been charged for this 4 or 5 years ago. He really should have. But I really want somebody to go out there and delete EDP. You know, I see on the news that these people, they take the law in their own hands and they delete these pedos like EDP. And I'm hoping something like that would happen to you, EDP. I hope somebody out there would take the law in their own hands, and I hope they delete you. And when you pass on to the next world, I hope Satan sticks that pitchfork up you know where. And you know what else I noticed that who wasn't in his documentary? His family, his mom. Well, his mom's dead. God rest his soul. I didn't mean to bring his mom on. He did mention his mom at the beginning of the video when he said he felt like his mom was telling him not to go that day when he got busted. But I noticed that his dad and his sister was not in that documentary. Why is that, EDP? Why your own family wasn't in the documentary? You only mention your mother, but you never acknowledge your dad. And you used to stay with your dad. You never acknowledge your dad. You never acknowledge your sister. They never came to the documentary to your defense, which they probably turned it down because they don't want to be on there. But that's kind of strange though, man. That your pops ain't come up there and try to defend you. Well, we already know that you don't really have a good relationship with your dad anyway. From what I've heard, I don't know the relationship with you and your sister. I have no idea, but it's just weird that your family didn't stick by you. The only people that stuck by you in the EDP documentary was that black dude that claimed he's been in high school with you and your so-called 42-year-old girlfriend. Them about the only people that defended you. Them about the only people that defended you, bro, in the documentary. It was about maybe 2 or 3 people that defended you. Everybody else just totally just buried you and cooked you in that documentary. So you don't look good in that documentary. You look terrible in that documentary, man. You look like the villain. You look like the bad guy. I remember you said you got into WWE. You said that you loved Triple H. You said Triple H was the best bad guy that you ever seen, everything like that. Yeah, your wish came true, all right. You definitely is looked at as the bad guy, but you looked at as a sick bad guy. So there's a difference between wrestling and character. These wrestlers like Triple H, they all just characters. You was no character, bro. You got busted and got exposed for what you did. So people don't look at you as a character villain. No, they look at you as a real life sick monster, EDP. That's what people view you as. They view you that way, whether you care or not. So yeah, people, just like what I said earlier today, a lot of people's gonna be making reaction videos about EDP and everything like that. But just so you people know, just keep an eye on your email just in case you guys might get flagged, because EDP might go around flagging people's videos out of spite, out of anger. So just be aware of that, people, because I got a feeling that's what's gonna happen. EDP is gonna go around and he's gonna start flagging people's videos, and he doesn't like what they saying about him because they speaking the truth about you. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do to this scumbag. So, yeah, man. This documentary just totally buried you, man. You totally exposed yourself, saying you want to do this, you want to do that. Yeah, you're a sick man, and I really hope you go to jail. If not jail, I hope somebody deletes you. That's what I hope. Anyway, what do you guys think? If you guys want to leave a comment, though, what's y'all thoughts in the documentary? I would love to see what y'all have to say in the comment section. what's y'all thoughts about the documentary when y'all seen the whole thing? I just wish Master of Work was in it, man. And Matt Simon. I felt like that was a big letdown, man. But hey, you can't get everybody, man. It is what it is, though. But yeah, leave a comment and you guys tell me what you guys think about the documentary.